Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back in my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about parts of speech. Parts of speech is a classification of words that are categorized through their roles and functions in sentence of a language. By knowing the parts of speech, one can know the function of the word in a sentence. In addition, parts of speech is the first step that you need to learn while learning English. Its use is to understand sentence forms in English. There are 8 parts of speech in the English language: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. The part of speech indicates how the word functions in meaning as well as grammatically within the sentence. An individual word can function as more than one part of speech when used in different circumstances. Understanding parts of speech is essential for determining the correct definition of a word when using the dictionary. 1. Noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. 2. Pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in the place of a noun. 3. Verb. A verb expresses action or being. 4. Adjective. An adjective modifies or describes a noun or pronoun. 5. Adverb. An adverb modifies or describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. 6. Preposition. A preposition is a word placed before a noun or pronoun to form a phrase modifying another word in the sentence. 7. Conjunction. A conjunction joins words, phrases, or clauses. 8. Interjection. An interjection is a word used to express emotion. First, noun. Nouns are used to name people, things, animals, places, ideas, or concepts. Noun is used to mark an object. Usually, at the beginning of a noun there is a particle a, an, or the. Nouns can be singular or plural, and concrete or abstract. In a sentence, a noun can function as a subject, object, or preposition. Nouns are further divided into 7 types, namely countable, uncountable nouns, proper, common nouns, abstract, concrete noun, collective nouns. Types of noun. 1. Countable or can be counted. This one noun is a noun that can be counted. For example, book, car, phone, bottle. The sentence is a countable noun because it is clear that the number can be counted easily. Uncountable is the opposite of countable. Nouns of this type cannot be countable number or objects that are so numerous that they cannot be counted. Examples are sand, rice, milk, and snow. 2. Proper nouns. Proper nouns are nouns in the form of names or nicknames, so that the first letters are capitals. Proper nouns can also be referred to as specific nouns referring to the naming of an object, nickname, or name. For example, Indonesia, England, Everest, Sahara, Simone, and so on. 3. Common nouns. The opposite of proper nouns, common nouns are common or common nouns, so that the first letters of common nouns are not capitalized. For example, country, city, month, and month. The 4 nouns do not specifically mention the name of the country, city, month, and month referred to in a sentence. 4. Abstract noun. As the name implies, This noun states abstract things such as ideas, concepts, circumstance, feelings, and so on. For example, time, idea, and imagination. Concrete noun. This noun is something tangible and the word is material. For example, keys, chocolate, table, and hat. 5. Collective noun is a collective noun or group name, or refers to a group of animals, people, or objects. For example, couple, staff, government, utensils, and family. Second, pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used to replace a noun. Pronouns can prevent the repetition of words that can cause the discourse that is both is not good. Pronouns like nouns have several types, including the following. Types of pronoun. 1. Personal is a pronoun to replace pointing words, namely I, you, we, they, he, she, it, and them. 2. Demonstrative pronoun to replace pointing words according to the number and distance. For example, this, that, and this. 3. Interrogative to ask a question. For example, who, which, whom, whose, and what. 4. Indefinite to express general things. For example, another, anything, everyone, everything, someone, none, nothing, and anywhere. 5. Possessive to show possession or ownership. For example, mine, your, hers, and his. 6. Reciprocal pronoun to show a word when two or more of the subjects perform the same action against each other. 7. Relative pronouns for relative clauses. For example, who, which, whom, whose. 8. Reflexive. Reflexive to state that the subject receives the action of the verb. For example, myself, yourself, ourselves, and themselves. 9. Intensive. Intensive, for example, himself, ourselves, and themselves. Third, verb. Verb is a verb used to express the action or state of the subject to indicate events or circumstance. 3 kinds of verb. 1. Action transitive verbs indicates the action or ownership and use followed by a direct object. For example, have, give right, ask, buy, hit, make, show, eat, drink, sit, and stand. 2. Intransitive action verbs. The opposite of a transitive verb shows an action but is not followed by a direct object. For example, arrive, rise, wait, come, go, smile, and wait. 3. Linking verb. A verb that shows connecting the subject. For example, tasty, ate, look, seem. 4th, adjective. Adjectives are adjectives that are used to provide information on nouns and pronouns. Unlike the previous 3 speech of X, adjectives have no other form or type. Examples of adjectives: beautiful, angry, sad, pretty, ugly, and handsome. 5th, adverb. As the name implies, adverbs serve to provide information. 5 types of adverbs. 1. Adverb of manner. For example, fast, softly, quickly, well, slowly, and hard. 2. Adverb of time. For example, yesterday, this morning, this afternoon, daily, recently, tonight, and early. 3. Adverbs of degree. For example, enough, so, very, too, quite, just, and almost. 4. Adverbs of frequency. For example, usually, really, always, often, sometimes, barely, and daily. 5. Adverb of place. For example, behind, in, below, above, somewhere, and nearby. 6. Preposition. Prepositions have a function to show the relationship between nouns and other words. 6 types of prepositions. 1. Prepositions of time. Example, after, during, until, since, and before. 2. Prepositions of place. For example, in, on, at, above, and under. 3. Prepositions of movement. For example, inside, outside, into, towards, up, and off. 4. Prepositions of manners. For example, without, like, and by. 5. Prepositions of purpose. For example, for. 6. Preposition of measure of quantity. For example, by and for. 7. Conjunction. Conjunctions are used to connect two words, phrases, clauses, so that they become a sentence. 3 types of conjunctions. 1. Coordinating conjunctions, namely conjunctions that connect two grammatical forms that are the same. For example, and, but, yet, or, for, and so. 2. Subordinating conjunctions, namely conjunctions that connect the main clause with the subordinate clause. For example, since, although, and after. 3. Correlative conjunctions, namely conjunctions in pairs. For example, either or, between and, from to, rather than, and if then. 8. Interjection. Interjection is a part of speech that is used to express emotions, usually in the form of words. For example, oh, hey, oops. Okay, thank you for your attention. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.